President Museveni, you have been around for very many years as a president. God has been kind to you. Ugandans have been kind to you. Don't abuse our goodwill. And don't think that the goodwill we have had for you is the goodwill we are going to give to your son.
This is not a monarchy state, is what Honorable Barnabas, a member of parliament in Uganda, said to President Yoweri Museveni. The reason is because Uganda's President Museveni has promoted his son to army chief, and Muhoozi's appointment is raising concerns amongst some Ugandans. As you know, Yoweri Museveni is such a sensitive topic because he's done so many good things for his people, right? But also, he's been there for 30 plus years, right? People feel like, okay, when are you gonna, give it to the next person? And now it seems like he's grooming his son. And he's never made it a secret, by the way, that he wants his son to, be part of politics. But as I said when I started this video, MP Barnabas begs to differ. Let me show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
That whereas we have been supporting his father, and we do still support him, we are not ready to support General Muhoozi. President Museveni, you have been around for very many years as a president. God has been kind to you. Ugandans have been kind to you. Don't abuse our goodwill. And don't think that the goodwill we have had for you is the goodwill we are going to give to your son. If you are breaking, if you are not living by the law, when you are just an aspirant, when you become a full one, will you obey the law? Are we not going to see another Amin in this country? We are not in politics to clap hands for a particular family. We are in politics to ensure that there is sanity. When we see a serving army officer coming out contrary to the Constitution, Article 208, and contrary to UPDF Act, Section 99, which requires that anyone in a uniform, should you desire to participate in politics, you have to resign or retire from the army. We are asking President Museveni, why are you doing this to us? What are you trying to tell this country? Or you are trying to confirm what you earlier said, that for you these documents are just nothing. These ideals were passed on to us by Ugandans who fought dearly at independence, for us to attain independence. We would want any subsequent leader to preserve the Constitution. When this matter of breaking the Constitution is being done by your son, you leave us with very many questions. Yes, you want your son to succeed you, but why don't you follow a normal procedure? What is difficult? Why do you want to keep in the army and at the same time aspire for political office? What is difficult? Is there unfinished business Muhoozi has to do in UPDF it is there, then you tell him to wait. If you feel, and the way we are seeing events turning out, that you want your son to succeed you, then tell him to resign from the army and respect the laws of this country. Now, the evidence before us is overwhelming that President Museveni is carrying out two campaigns, his own campaign and the campaign of his son. And we are inviting all Ugandans to look at that scenario of being power hungry. Does he want to turn this country into a monarchy? Maybe we can change the constitution and establish a kingdom where President Museveni is the king. And then his son will properly ascend to the throne as a crown prince. But the way the constitution is, or the precedents that we have seen in this country, Uganda is not yet a monarchy. We have monarchs like Busoga Kingdom. They can enthrone their sons, the crown prince. Bunyoro, Buganda, we will not have issues. But when you seek an executive office of the president, and you are running the campaign where you want your son to succeed you, that's very, very unfortunate. And I will want to agree with my honorable colleague that whereas we have been supporting his father, and we do still support him, we are not ready to support General Muhoozi. We are not ready. President Museveni, you have been around for very many years as a president. God has been kind to you. Ugandans have been kind to you. Don't abuse our goodwill. And don't think that the goodwill we have had for you is the goodwill we are going to give to your son. No, no.
As you heard in the video, he is calling on Yoweri Museveni to reflect and to change his ways, because he is saying that follow the law, follow the procedures. There's a way to do things. And if your son, your own son, is not following that because, you know, now he's the head of the army, what does that mean? He cannot now run for office. But if you're intending on, you know, running for the office, you have to be respectful of the law. And as the president, you have to abide by the law. Like, if anything, you have more of a responsibility to follow it because you are the freaking leader of the nation, right? So that is what Honorable Barnabas is saying. And people, go to the comment section. People are agreeing with that. And I think he said something very interesting. In his speech, he said, like, we've treated you well. We have, you know, respected you. Don't force us into changing that, because basically, if you've been there for a long time, even though people feel like, okay, if we're a democratic country, you need to hold the election, and if the people choose somebody else, just find your successor, right? Which, according to him, at least the speculation is that he wants his son to be in that position. So if the people have been so respectful towards you, loving, and they've appreciated you, you also need to give them the same kind of treatment. People can be pushed until a certain point. They will turn on you, and don't let that happen, is basically what I got from the MP. And what are your thoughts, fam, about this story? Like, especially if you're from Uganda, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Do you think Museveni is going about it the right way? Would you vote for his son, or you want someone new? Let me know down below your thoughts are about this. I'm Wangel Zalalam. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.